What's up, guys? Welcome to Behind the Grind. I go by Trip B. I've been rocking with Grind Mode Cypher for over 10 years now, with 30 ciphers under my belt. I've had the opportunity to work with artists such as Chris Webby, Daylight, Apathy, Blind Fury, Slain, Ren Thomas, just to name a few. These opportunities through Grind Mode Cypher have me approaching 2.1 million views and countless memories I will never forget. This is my homie and fellow Barrio brother, co-host of Behind the Grind, Johnny Conceptz. Johnny's been featured in over 10 Grind Mode Cyphers, including Chris Webby Part 2 and Rex. Johnny's approaching 750,000 views on this platform. We are your hosts of Behind the Grind. Guys, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Grind Mode Cypher channel. Hope you enjoy. Also, be on the lookout for me and Johnny Conceptz EP, Super Barrio Brothers, coming soon.
I've been harnessing energy to charging my enemies that are guarding the entry and bombard them with weaponry till the cartridge is empty and you're starving for empathy, making me the largest of entities. We in New York and we're causing havoc. I'm mob deep and I'm a prodigy that's far from average. Your crew plane, I think it's time that you check your baggage before we jet to your building like we was Arab. Speak on my name and I'ma teach your ass a lesson. So gather round, kids, cause class is now in session. Your stock gon' drop soon as my time is invested. I got the stamp of approval, don't need envelopes to address them. Man, I'm sick of these punks with these publicity stunts, convincing these chumps of fake opportunities handed. They instantly jump on these idiots once and they lie on the net more than what I do on the hammock. Cause when I'm around, it's pretty clear why your man's vanished. Cause all those lies do is leave your whole brand damaged. I can't stand it, you ain't never blam it. Cause you ain't pop, pussy, you transparent. So I look at me in a funny way. No ventriloquist, I can't control what you dummies say. So throw shade, but I'ma shine like a sunny day. Cause there's one eye and I'm begging you to come my way.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Behind the Grind, where we're peeling back the curtain on some of your favorite Grind Mode affiliates. I got my Barrio brother slash co-host slash brother from another, Johnny Conceptz. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
I'm on the other side of the camera this time.
How's that feel?
I mean, the same.
All right, man. Well, I hope you're ready for some shit. I hope you're ready for rapid fire, and I might have a little secret stash for later too. I hope you're ready, man, for this. I'm
always ready. This ain't my first rodeo. This is like we've done about 10 of these Behind the Grinds. I think I'm familiar with how it goes.
Factual.
So.
All right, man. Let's get into a little bit. So when you were coming up, man, was your family always into like hip hop? What were you guys listening to coming up in the house when your mom was cleaning and shit like that? What was going on in the Conceptz household?
Not really.
Okay.
There's no hip hop going on in my house. My parents are like they're from Portugal, the Azores. So when they came here, like all they really listened to.
See more of your face.
Oh, all they really listened to was like just Portuguese music. You know what I mean? So, like my mother still doesn't speak any English to this day, and she's been here for like 30 something years. So
right.
Honestly, I got into hip hop from like my sister. She used to listen to some hip hop. She was mostly into like fucking like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all that shit.
So pop music.
Yeah, but she also listened to some hip hop here and there. So she would be watching MTV all the time and. So I remember the first real hip hop song I heard. It was "More Money, More Problems" by Biggie and
Biggie, Mace,
Diddy and Mace.
Yeah.
I just remember fucking watching that video. We were just watching it and like they had all the cut scenes, like the golf and shit.
Yeah,
and I was just
hilarious.
and I'm just like 6 years old, just watching it. Like, what is going on here? Is this music or is this like golf? What am I watching?
Entertainment.
And then my sister dropped the ball on me and she was like, "Oh, you see him right there? He died." And I'm just like,
oh shit.
What? Like, he's right there. What are you talking about?
6.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, my sister was like, she's
morbid,
still,
huh?
Yeah, she always did shit like that.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So that was your first recollection of hip hop and a hip hop video. Was that awesome "More Money, More Problems" video?
Yeah.
To all you young cats out there, I suggest you do some YouTubing today. And you may have heard the song, but I guarantee in today's day and age, you haven't seen the video. So go check out that video on YouTube.
It looks like the inside of a cheese grater.
Facts.
I don't know. I just want all the like the dancing and all the shit. Every Bad Boy video was like that.
Right.
So I was really into Bad Boy because of that. I always was intrigued by like even Busta Rhymes videos, how they were like that, like Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly, all those crazy shit.
Shout out to Hype Williams. He was a big director of that era.
Shout out to Hype Williams.
Yeah,
but
facts.
Those videos just really captivated me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what made me like a fan of hip hop.
That's dope. So through just channel surfing and through your sister or whatever, you came across something that you related to and you messed with. That's dope, man, and what a dope track to be intrigued by. I mean, the chorus of that, the verses were all on point, and it's pretty much a timeless track. More Money, More Problems. It still resonates today as much as it did back in '97 or whichever year it came out. You know.
Yeah. I'm 6 years old, so.
Yeah, that's wild. So that's probably right, 97ish.
Yeah, 1997.
Yeah. Dope. All right. So you got into hip hop a little bit. Now, you know, you probably were listening to it here and there wherever you could. Probably not at home so much, due to the parents, you know, not speaking the language and stuff like that. What did they like? Did you come home with hip hop CDs with like parental advisories on them, and were you banging that shit, or like was that a no?
So my parents are also very cheap. Well, not so much my dad, my mom. So they never bought us CDs. They never bought us any of that.
Oh shit!
Like,
how did you get your fix?
So it was just watching MTV and shit like that.
Right. Well, these kids today don't know what MTV.
I know.
They think you're talking about watching Jersey Shore.
Yeah, back when MTV had music, and it was actually music television. Now it's not like that anymore.
They used to have music videos.
Yeah. And like fucking, my sister used to watch fucking TRL. She used to rush home from school to go watch TRL.
Shout out across the daily.
And fucking, I don't know, she was all obsessed with the boy band phase. But,
facts. So that's cool. So then you came up and you were listening to hip hop. You got your fix where you could get it and whatnot. What made you decide, I'm gonna go from a fan or a casual listener to A, being a hip hop head, and B, becoming a hip hop head to eventually getting into writing and recording your own lyrics?
So eventually, like, obviously I got older, right? Like, probably in, like, the 2000s, like, between 10, 11, 12 years old, getting into middle school, shit like that. Mm-hmm. My cousin Josh, shout out to him, he was always really into hip-hop. So I kind of have to give it to him because he kind of really brought it to me. Dope. Because I was listening to a lot of radio shit, and then he was just like, nah, bro, you need to fucking listen to Wu-Tang Clan, Nas. Like, these, like, the rap you listening to is whack.
Right.
And he kind of schooled me, you know what I mean? And he was just like, yeah, you listen to Biggie, you listen to Tupac, that's great. But,
Right.
Like, you can't be listening to, like, them franchise boys. Like, what's going on?
But, like, Biggie, More Money, More Problems, and Biggie Hypnotize isn't Biggie Kick in the Door.
No.
Isn't Biggie 10 Crack Commandments. No. So there's even levels to that type of shit. But.
Yeah, and I even used to, like, listen to, like, things like Limp Bizkit and shit.
Okay, yeah.
So...
I respect Limp. They had dope music,
So those are the CDs or cassette tapes. I had cassette tapes back in the day because, like I said, my parents wouldn't buy us shit, so we had a Walkman.
Facts.
So we used to use that and
rewinding shit. Yeah. Rewinding it, missing the spot you wanted to find, fast forwarding it, went too far, rewind it. There was no way to tell. Mm-hmm. It would be cool if, like, those Walkman, like, when you hit the rewind button, if it would pop up, like, from track to track. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I just invented something. Let's bring the Walkman back. I'm going to need some reparations for this. I'm going to need some payment. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring the Walkman back. And when you fast forward or rewind, it will stop automatically at the beginning or end of each track. You're welcome, folks. All right? Kids, you finally get a Walkman for Christmas, okay?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And just to kind of, like, piggyback off that. So, yeah, my cousin Josh schooled me to the game, and he actually raps as well.
Nice.
He used to be in the scene a while, like years ago. He used to go by the name of Jots One. I don't know if he still makes music. I haven't really talked to him. But
damn, cuz.
Yeah.
What's up, cuz? Reach out, cuz.
But yeah. So I remember one day we were just kind of sitting in my grandmother's house because I was always the chill spot. Was always grandma's. So we were chilling there, and he was just like listening to beats and writing music, and I was just kind of like, "What are you doing?
What the hell's going on?" Hey.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Yeah, bro, I'm like getting into rapping," and I was just like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And I was like, "I wish I could do that." And he was like,
"Really?"
Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, you." He's like, "Why not? Why can't you?" And he was like, "Let's fucking write a rap song right now."
Oh shit!
So we started writing a rap song to some random ass beat. I don't even remember what it is. It's the first time I was writing.
Facts.
And it was terrible. It was garbage. I just remember one specific thing on that too, because we were writing it on a laptop.
Oh shit!
And we were like organizing it with like verse 1, chorus,
Facts.
blah blah blah.
I asked him, I'm like, what should my rap name be if I'm gonna do this for real?
Right.
And he was just like, I don't know, like what do you want it to be? And I was like, I don't know. So he looks at the labels and he's just like, verse 1 sounds dope. So my first rap name for one song was verse 1. No bullshit.
Wow!
No bullshit.
Wow.
But it was only for one song because
Okay.
it never got recorded.
Is that like the shortest lived rap name that ever happened for one song?
It never technically happened. 'Cause
Guys, have any of you ever held a rap name for one song? Please comment below, let me know. I'm intrigued. Now, he's saying this technically never even happened, but in my book, he did one song as verse 1. And I'm just wondering if anyone else has ever done anything like that.
I don't think I've ever even told anyone that. Like, not even, like, my boys.
You just told 60,000 subscribers and whoever's watching this right now.
So that's just because, like, on Behind the Grind, we like to give the exclusive, so I had to do that. That's, like, an embarrassing moment for me.
VO. Alright, verse.
And we even used to, like, when we were really repping it, like, I used to, like, be like, oh, V1, it's gonna be dope. So, yeah, we were clowns back then.
It's my homie.
Yeah, so that's really how it started, and from there, I never picked up a pen for years after that, but that's where it really began. Now I'm in high school, right? So this is like 6 or 7 years later. I always used to write, but never recorded anything. Right. Never really knew it was possible, honestly.
Oh, shit.
Because, like, I always thought, like, recording had to be in a big professional studio, like, with Dr. Dre there, you know, and
exactly.
like I didn't really know an outlet to record.
Right.
And you know, just like you did in high school, like
Facts.
in classes while everyone's learning,
Facts.
I'm fucking sitting there writing rhymes I'm never gonna use. You know what I mean?
Facts. But that just got you one step closer to where you are today. But anyway.
And I went to high school with my friend Kegan, and he always wanted to rap too. So we kind of were like, let's get together and let's rap. And I was like, how are we going to do it? And we used to go to his house after school, me and my cousin Ryan, and we would play Rock Band. And we were like, I wonder if the mic would work if we plugged it in. One day we just kind of plugged it into a computer. And we could actually record our sound. And I remember Kegan looked up ways to like kind of make it sound better, so we had his like nasty dirty sock on it as a pop filter.
Oh shit! Yeah. People were using socks. I've seen that before.
Yeah, and it was.
I don't
disgusting.
know about nasty, dirty ones, but I've seen a sock on.
It obviously wasn't dirty. I'm just kind of.
Kegan, was it dirty? It was dirty.
But
it was that special sock, wasn't it?
But yeah, we made a really horrible mixtape that I'm not going to talk about.
Nice. I was going to say, for as low level as it was, you obviously enjoyed it enough to continue the process and to look for better, options as far as recording and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, you got so into it, you actually started recording yourself in your own home studio.
Yeah. Even then, like the reason why, like I actually kept doing it, even though I say to this day, like it was garbage. But in school, kids were friggin' fucking with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's dope.
Like we were doing it as a joke. I did a freestyle to Hood Hop by Jaquan.
Okay,
and that shit
that's a dope beat.
Yeah, that shit went all over the school, and like motherfuckers were like, "Yo, you could really do this if you take it seriously."
Oh shit, hell yeah!
So
that's all you need.
Yeah, so I started taking it seriously from there.
Right. Okay. So that track specifically, you did a remix to Hood Hop, and you got some positive feedback, and you were like, "I'm doing the right thing here. I'm gonna keep this ball rolling. I'm doing the right thing. I'm gonna perfect this even more." That's dope, man. So you got involved with Kegan. Now, when did you guys start the group Sacred Nation, and when did Ohms and Drive come along, and how did you guys all get involved there?
So Sacred Nation actually started out as a 5-man group with me and Kegan were like the main members, and he goes just so that people know, he goes by Mike Diaper now.
Okay, Mike Diaper.
For his rap name.
Shout out Mike D.
But so it was me and him that we kind of started out, and we kind of recruited people from that we were friends with, like people that we were chilling with every single day. We were just like, "Yo, come rap with us," kind of basically.
Facts.
Like pulling people by their coattails.
Right.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. But
why not?
It never fucking works. But we released like a little EP together, and it was dope for what it was. You know what I mean? But again, like with the way groups are, and with us grabbing people by their coattails, trying to get people to do things that don't want to really do it.
Facts. Fell apart fast.
Yeah, it fell apart after that EP. So me and Kegan, so we're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna do it together, and that's it.
Okay.
So we made a whole nother mixtape together. This one was called The Deadly Combination. That's when shit started to get real. Like, we started to get real love, and like we started doing shows and things like that.
Right.
Like we talked about in Ohms's Behind the Grind, I had met Ohms at a fire. He was like, "Oh, you guys rap?" And we're like, "Yeah." We gave him our mixtape, and the Deadly Combination mixtape, and he was like, "Oh, I kind of want to get into rapping too." And I was just like, "All right, well, maybe we find I'm looking at Kegan like, yes,
Yeah,
like we got someone that actually wants to do this."
Right. Yeah, finally.
So I was just like, well, hopefully he's good, you know what I mean?
Right.
We went to another friend's house where he had recorded a song there.
Yeah.
And I just remember hearing the track, and I was just like, yo, this track is really dope.
Okay.
And at this point now, I forgot to mention that we were all recording at my house now. I had gotten a new mic. We're recording on Pro Tools now. Like we're a step up.
Right.
I told Brett, and I'm like, or Ohms, as you may know him as, I'm like, come to the crib, we're gonna record. And I'm not gonna get too into that because we talked about that in Ohms's Behind the Grind.
Yeah, the Adderall and whatnot.
Yeah. So, and from there, like, we just became real close, and we're still close to this day. He's one of my best friends. So, automatically we were like, you're in.
Right,
Sacred
right.
Nation, you know what I mean? Second run. And then Drive, I worked with him at Walmart.
Oh, nice.
And he told me he had made music with another group that he was with. So, yeah, I listened to his music, thought he was dope, and me and him just got real close just working together.
Facts.
So,
Sent out the invite.
yeah.
Fucking brought him down.
Yeah, and let him on too, so
That's what's up.
it all worked out.
That's what's up. All right, man, that's dope. Yeah, and I personally want to shout out Mike Diaper, Kegan, Ohms, and Drive. Y'all are the homies. Y'all already know the deal. Met you guys through Grind Mode. Always been a pleasure running into you guys and chilling with the boys, man. Genuine, good, cool dudes, man. Talented kids. But yeah, man, so speaking of me meeting you guys all through Grind Mode, how did you originally get involved with Grind Mode? And what was your first experience like witnessing a Grind Mode or watching a Grind Mode Cypher on YouTube or in person? And like, just explain to me a little bit your whole Grind Mode origin story, please.
We gotta go to this.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, you sure? And I was like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
like, this is in Rhode Island. Like, this is a big opportunity.
Right.
So I remember going there, and they were actually filming a Grind Mode Cypher. And so they were in the middle of filming one. I don't remember which one it was.
That's dope. So the first time you walked into a Grind Mode venue, they were in the process of filming a Cypher?
Yeah, they were in the process of filming one. Yeah. So I got to see the process. Where is this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you weren't even aware of the location of Grind
No.
Mode or anything. Yeah.
Like, the only person I knew in that video was Passionate MC. I knew he was from Cranston.
Right, but you didn't assume right off rip, like, oh, Pash is in it, it must be a Rhode Island.
Yeah, I just thought that was something that he did. Because I knew he was doing his thing.
On another level, right.
Yeah, so I was just like, this is in Rhode Island? Like, how did I not hear about this?
Right.
I saw the tryouts, and I was just like, I hit up Ohms, and I was like, yo, we gotta go to this.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, you sure? And I was like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
like, this is in Rhode Island. Like, this is a big opportunity.
Right.
So I remember going there, and they were actually filming a Grind Mode Cypher.
So the first time you walked into a Grind Mode venue, they were in the process of filming a Cypher?
Yeah, they were in the process of filming one.
Yeah.
So I got to see the process, and I'm just, like, watching, and I was just like, wow, these guys are fucking dope. I was, like, starstruck.
Yeah, facts.
Because, I've never seen, like, a real video shoot like that either.
Right.
So I was just like, oh, this is really fucking
you
dope.
were witnessing the whole next level in real time.
Yeah. And I was just watching, and I was just like, this is real fucking dope. And I just remember thinking, I don't think I'm ready.
Okay.
So I didn't try out.
Okay.
Because I was just hearing the level of punchlines that they were doing at that point, and I was just like, I'm not at this level yet. I need to rethink my pen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It made me a better rapper.
Hungrier.
Yeah, because
more humble.
Exactly. It definitely humbled me because, like, in the small town of West Warwick, I was just like, you know what? No
kids
one,
in your high school.
I was like, no one's touching me here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
So-
you walked into Providence and was like, we ain't West Warwick no more.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely made me level up my pen.
Yep.
And then I think it was right after, like, volume 15 or 16, something like that.
Okay.
That's when I was just like, all right, now.
You were going to try out.
Yeah, I tried out. Ohms got on, the first one.
Okay.
Like, it got on volume 17.
Right.
And I was just... It kind of discouraged me a little bit.
Okay.
Because I was just like, yo, I've been rapping longer than him. Like what's going
Facts.
on?
But-
Like, so I was a little salty. Don't get me wrong. I was happy for him.
Okay,
Like, I was
alright.
definitely happy for him.
I was just gonna get back. Was there any like
There was no
disdain?
animosity.
Or
No animosity
exactly.
at all.
Okay.
I was completely happy for him.
Okay.
Was I salty that I wasn't on?
A little.
A little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of...
You've been working hard.
It discouraged me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
You weren't recognized for your hard work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then so it discouraged me a little bit.
Yep.
And I remember trying out the next week and Sunday night mics, back when that shit used to be popping.
Yeah.
And
R.I.P.
I think this was still at Jerky's or whatever they call it now, Alchemy.
Yep.
And I didn't get on the second time. So now I'm like frustrated. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now I was just kind of at the point where I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm not trying out for this shit anymore.
Right.
I'm not going to keep fucking trying out.
Facts.
But I still love music. I still love hip hop. I still love to rap.
And the scene.
So back in the Sunday night mics, they used to always have like an open mic option where
That's
like
right.
they would play beats and people would just rap. I had went up there because I just enjoy rapping.
Right.
And I just fucking went off for like 32 bars.
Oh wow, that was the one.
Lingo kind of grabbed me afterwards and was just like, yo, after what I heard,
Yeah.
you are on.
Yeah,
Like that
facts.
was fire. And
That's dope.
yeah.
And not only that, but like, so that was your opportunity right there. But back to the open mics in the beginning of the nights, like somebody like Johnny was going in there, had never been on a Cypher, had tried out a few times, whatever, but I'm sure he can attest to this right now, is like, if you were one of these cats up and coming and trying to get involved in the scene, is like, you could have walked into a Sunday Night Mics event in the first half hour to hour of that show, and you could have been on stage with Passionate MC. You could have been on stage with Rips. You could have been on stage with Martial Law, and you could have taken the mic right after these dudes, right after they just brought the house down, and you were a nobody from nowhere, and you could have came up and did your thing right alongside these people who were already solidified in the local scene and stuff. And so that alone, for the younger cats and the up-and-comers, had to have been a little intimidating, and B, motivating.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was just about to say that before you even mentioned it. Kind of great segue.
Yeah.
So I was going to say the things that were discouraging me before were now motivating me.
Right.
So being on stage with those guys and
Right.
like I was like inhaling that energy.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
You eventually got put onto Grind Mode Cypher, which was, if I'm not mistaken, volume 19.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, volume 19. That is correct.
All right, so Johnny finally got put onto Grind Mode Volume 19. Where was that shot in Providence?
That was one of the first videos shot at the Dive Bar, actually.
That bar was a great venue.
I loved Dive Bar.
Yeah.
It had a very small stage.
And parking sucked.
Yeah, parking was terrible.
I wanted to get into a little bit with your grind mode experience. Is that while I was putting together the little promo piece for Behind the Grind the other day, I started tallying up some views and whatnot, man, and you're getting close to the 700,000 mark. I don't know if you know that or not. You're getting real close, man. Within another cipher or two, you'll be at 750,000. So how does that feel to hear?
I didn't know that, so I think that's dope. I obviously found out when you released that little clip. The thing that I think is dope is that I've only been on 11 ciphers, and it's at that number.
Facts.
Back when we first started Grind Mode, it was in the original series when I first jumped on. So Lingo was always looking for new MCs for the most part. He wasn't looking for returning ones. Like every now and again, you would see someone return.
Right.
But it was mostly like new artists that were being put on
For the first 20 to 30, yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't really like it is now,
Right.
which now it's awesome, and now it's like completely equal opportunity for everybody. I'm not saying that it wasn't back then,
Right.
but he was just looking to expand.
Once you had your shot, you knew you were gonna have to wait before you got the opportunity again.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was when we were like we were expanding to actually getting like industry artists on the ciphers,
Right.
which was where the Rex thing came into play.
Right.
So and then
What was that like, meeting Rex?
Rex was fucking dope as hell. He didn't even put a 16 on our cipher. He put a 32, which was fucking awesome.
Shit! Word. Did
Well, it might have been a 24. I don't know.
Oh, he let that whole thing fly. He put it all on there.
Yeah. Not, like, I didn't even know who Rex was. I'm like,
Really?
Shame on me at that point, because soon I just wanted to be on another cipher. And that's
Right,
just,
facts.
That's just what it was. I was like, I was itching to have that feeling again.
Yep,
So,
yep.
I was willing to go on anything. After I heard that cipher, I was like, oh, I need to do my research on Rex. I need to find out who this guy is. And he was extremely fucking dope. And we ended up opening up for him. Me and Ohms opened up for him in Newport. I forget the name of the spot, but it was like on the water. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was like right near.
It was near Bowman's Wharf, right? It's Does that sound familiar? I know the venue too. Freddie Black's been in there a few times. Shout out Freddie Black.
I think he was the one hosting it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of the venue, but yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, so like Rex was completely fucking cool, dude. We opened up for him literally like I think 2 nights later. Like we got to see him perform. Great performer, and he really was digging our shit too.
Rex is from Boston, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a really fucking dope experience. I didn't really have that starstruck experience because, like I said, I didn't really know who he was at that point. I just thought it was dope to be on the cipher with someone that like that. Mm-hmm. He was just a really cool, humble dude. It was a cool experience.
And so the Rex cipher was only your second experience.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And then you dropped a few more ciphers here and there and in between, and then you got to meet the homie Chris Webby.
That was dope.
Yeah, and Chris Webby is responsible. That one cipher alone is responsible for about 500,000 views, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a really big career investment, man. So what was that whole experience like? Like Lingo contacting you about the opportunity, or vice versa, and being selected for that opportunity, driving up to Connecticut that day and meeting a kid like Chris Webby. What was that all like?
Chris Webby is another humble dude. This was more of like a starstruck experience for me because I actually listened to Chris Webby. So,
Okay.
I wasn't into him heavy back like at that point, but I was like listening to his music. Mm-hmm. So I was more quiet, more on the quiet side. Mm-hmm. And funny story, my wife was actually 9 months pregnant.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was 9 months pregnant at the time.
Wow.
Or 8 months, I don't remember. But she could have popped at any moment.
Right.
So I didn't get that like full experience with that everyone else got because I had to go back to Rhode Island.
Your mind's on other things.
Yeah, like I had to go back to Rhode Island before my wife, like if she went into labor. So I didn't get that like little after cipher experience that you guys got.
Okay.
But I do remember like right after the cipher we were talking with Webby and he was like showing us his tattoos and stuff and like we were talking about like Ninja Turtles and Pokemon and shit like that.
Yeah, it was just surprising to me how he came with just one dude.
Yeah.
I told this. I spoke about this on the Axe Mode podcast. It was like this guy knew he was signing up to meet a bunch of MCs or people he never met, and I don't know why he would have the idea that it was only going to be the MCs there, which it was. It just so happened to be just the MCs there. Whereas opposed to like these venues and events where we bring our families and girls and wives and shit and friends, which it could have been something like that for all this guy Chris Webby knows, right? And he just comes strolling around the corner with one dude with his bottle of JMO, cool as the other side of the pillow, you know, and it was honestly like he was a Grind Mode affiliate.
Yeah, I remember one specific part of this. I don't know if you heard him say it. Right before we filmed the second cipher, like they shot yours, and then they were about to shoot ours. So he was like completely confused. He like asked Lingo, he's like, "Do I need to do like an outfit change?" Like, I swear to God, I swear to God, no bullshit. Yeah. So like
he didn't though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
like Lingo was just like, no, like we're all wearing the like.
Facts.
Like,
we all have the same.
Yeah. He was like, you're gonna look stupid if you change.
Right. You're gonna be the only one changing.
But
so we talked about your Grind Mode experience and whatnot. Dope stories, dope experiences. Now you just released an album not too long ago that I was fortunate enough to get my ears on, and I was taken back by it. This project is called From My Perspective. You want to talk a little bit about the process of putting that whole thing together, releasing it and all that? How did that go for you, man?
Yeah, From My Perspective is probably the best project I've ever released and written. in my opinion, anyway. When I first was planning to do that album, it was originally gonna be an EP fucking years ago. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I had just gotten back from California from the Team Backpack tryouts or whatever, and I came back really discouraged.
Really?
Not because I lost. That had nothing to do with it. It was more for the fact that I was discouraged and disappointed at myself because I didn't take the experience as, like, I need to go network with everybody.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? I kind of...
Which is what it's for.
Yeah, I was more focused on the contest itself.
Right.
And, like, it was my first time in California, so I was, like, really souped about being there. Right. And I just wanted to have a good time with my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time.
Right.
I was just kind of, like... I didn't take it as that. And I regretted it a lot. And
like, how long? Like, playing back home? Like, once you got home? When
I wouldn't say it was once I got home. It was probably like a couple months after.
Really?
Like, that's when I really started to really feel like
maybe you saw some other artists networking with each other, and you know that's where they met.
Yeah,
and you didn't have those same type of...
Probably a little bit of that, like seeing like artists like collab with each other, and I'm just kind of like, well, why don't they want to collab with me?
Right,
like,
because you didn't put yourself out there, right?
Yeah,
right,
I didn't give myself an impression, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was fucking really down on myself, and I was just like, you know what? The music thing isn't going where I want it to go. I was just like, I'm just fucking done with it. You know what I mean? I got a baby on the way at this point, and I was just like, you know what? I couldn't even really record too because I was living in an apartment where I was getting noise complaints all the time. So I was just like, you know what? I'm about it. I'm done. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So then I was completely done. My son was born. Went through life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, but before I get into that, I actually wrote the intro track, and that was actually gonna be my farewell track.
The intro to your album was going to be your farewell track to hip-hop.
Yes. And it was called Dear Diary 2. Because I was like a series that I was going to start, that I was basically ending.
Right.
And it was just basically me venting, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. To the diary, yeah.
Yeah, so had my son. I would show my face at shows here and there, but I wasn't really in the scene anymore. To be honest, I don't really know what got me back into making music. I think it was just... I was just really depressed. Mm-hmm. Things weren't going the way that they should. I felt like I was trapped in a cycle. Like I was just going, like waking up, going to work, coming home. I was just trying to live life and trying to be happy, and I just wasn't. And I was just like extremely bitter. So that's where the whole beginning of that album comes.
Okay.
But as I started working on like doing that and writing those lyrics down for like the first like 4 or 5 tracks, I'm really starting to get back into this. And then I moved into this house. I built a studio, and after the studio was built, that was it.
Right.
Like I was in here every night. I was recording
again. Yeah.
That shit didn't pop off before, not because I wasn't good enough, but because I didn't try hard enough.
Right.
I wasn't putting in the work.
The dedication.
Yeah. And not to like bring it up, and I'm sure people say this shit all the time, but this really, Kobe Bryant's death really affected me too.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was my favorite player, and when he passed away, just hearing all his ridiculous like working hard stories really fucking got me.
Right.
Like there was one story I believe Jay Williams told where he went into the gym. Kobe was already in there. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I've heard this.
Yeah, Kobe was already in there at 4 o'clock in the morning, and he just like we went on the other side of the half court and started working hard. Worked out for like 3 hours. And then Kobe was still fucking working. And they had the game later on that night against each other.
Yep.
And the Lakers ended up winning. Kobe ended up putting up like 45 points or something crazy.
God, yeah.
And he went up to Kobe and he was just like, how did you work out for like 6 hours? And like I was in there. I don't even know how long you were in there.
Before an NBA game.
Yeah. I wasn't even in there yet. And I don't even know how long you were in there. And he was just like, well, I saw you working hard on the other side. Yeah. And I was letting you know that you're never going to work harder than me.
That's so dope, yeah.
Hearing that story after Kobe died, I was just like, you know what? These motherfuckers are never going to work harder than me.
Right.
And that's the point where I'm at now. And that's what, from my perspective, turned into
That's dope.
And that's where it's at now.
We could all take a little piece of the Black Mamba's mentality when it comes to hard work and dedication to these things.
Absolutely. And like now, like I mix and master all my own shit aside from the Barrio Brothers, where we're sending it to Lingo to get to do that. I record everything in house.
Right.
I fucking shoot my own music videos.
Right. Shoot your own heroin.
No, never that.
Oh, my bad.
Kill your local drug dealer. Everybody.
Facts.
At least like the heroin dealers.
Yeah. Pot dealers, leave those guys alone, man. They're more scared of you than than you should be of them.
Right.
So you fell out of love with music, and you, or so you thought.
Yeah.
And once love started being put back into your life, and you were able to start this family, and you were able to keep your relationships with the most important people in your life, you were gaining happiness in other areas, and then that finally allowed you to spark the creative interest and get you back into the music and build this studio and work harder than ever. So we need those dips.
Yeah.
Because without those dips, is this studio made? Without those dips, are we shooting behind the grinds? Right. Without those dips, do we have Barrio Brothers EP coming out? These are all things that were created off that one mindset that you had at one moment in time that's still carrying through today. Is like, no one's gonna outwork me. Now you've created a web series. Yeah. You've created an album. You're creating an EP. We're working on volume 2 here in a few weeks. We're going to start looking at beats. Producers, send us some beats.
Absolutely.
Barrio Brothers Part 2.
Not to interrupt you, but I'm also like about 70% done with another EP. This is actually going to be the first time I'm announcing it. No one really knows I'm working on it.
Nice. What is it?
It's a small,
I don't even fucking know. So
it's a small EP with a producer that I met from Germany. He hit me up on Instagram and really liked some of my stuff. I don't know what video it was that he liked. He wanted to do an EP together, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm with it. Nice. So I probably have about, I don't want to say the number because nothing's ever final, right? Facts. So say I'm about 60 to 70% done with that too. Okay. So yeah. I was working on that as we were working on the Barrio Brothers EP. So. Simultaneously. Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, so that'll have a release date at least this year.
Yeah, right. I'm hoping for the end of the year for that one. Because I would like, I obviously want to release Barrio Brothers too.
Yeah. That'll be out this summer.
Yeah.
Barrio Brothers will be out this summer. Get it while it's hot.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
For sure.
Can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to hear the bangers we worked on, man.
Absolutely.
We put together some stuff really fast, really quick for you guys, but yet it's not lacking in quality. Shout out to Lingo. Shout out to Johnny for having me, man. And that whole process working with you was flawless. And,
honestly, like Barrio Brothers started off as like a collab track.
Yeah.
And like we finished that first track in like what, a half hour?
Yeah.
And we were just like, fuck it. Well, I was like, Trip, how much time you got before you need to go home?
Bang out this other one.
Yeah, let's do one more. So we did one more, and then all of a sudden, boom.
And then I think those were probably two of the best ones, to be honest. And it's like once Lingo sent back the mixes, and shout out to AOK as well for Pearls of Wisdom joint. Once Lingo sent back the mixes for Pearls of Wisdom and this other joint we have in the stash, I knew it was EP time. Mm-hmm. I knew that there's the chemistry there, the sounds there, the style was there, and I've really been looking forward to it, man. I'm banging that shit on every day.
I've been listening to it every day too. And one thing I would say from my perspective to Barrio Brothers EP, it's completely night and day. Because, like, from my perspective, it's more extremely personal.
Right.
It's like...
Hence the title, folks.
Yeah, it's very, very fucking personal. I also experimented with my sound a lot on that.
Right.
So I did a lot of the hooks and a lot of, like, melodic things that I wasn't doing before.
Right.
I did fast rap, storytelling.
Right.
Barrio Brothers is more back to the roots, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like... hip-hop, 90s hip-hop.
Punchlines.
Punchlines, heavy.
Raps, entertainment.
What people have known to, like, expect from me.
Facts.
So, like, I know... I know from my perspective, I caught a lot of people off guard.
Facts, yeah.
Like, some people are going to hate it, some people are going to love it.
So what you're saying is that on the Barrio Brothers, this is the Johnny they know.
Yeah, this is the Johnny they're going to recognize.
Right, the Cypher Johnny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, so the producer who you're working on this EP with, who hit you up on Instagram, what was his name?
He goes by the name of Tombs, the Concentrated.
Okay.
I've never had like a vocal conversation with him. I've never had like a phone it's just through Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
So I have no clue like if that's the correct pronunciation.
Right.
So my apologies to him if it's not. But
Right. Yeah, hit him up, let him know.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
But he's an extremely cool dude, extremely easy to work with.
That's what's up.
Shout outs to him. I don't know if he has any other projects out there, but really cool dude.
Yeah, what's up? Make sure you leave a comment or whatever if you have any extra projects out there so that people can check you out a little bit before this tape comes out. That would be dope. We'd appreciate that. All right, man. I think you know what that sound means.
Of course I know what the sound means.
All right. If not, yeah, it'd been weird, right?
Yeah, rapid fire.
How's your lip?
Oh, it's amazing.
You
want to find out?
Johnny.
So I just played. Did I get the wrong? Did I pick that up wrong?
I'm scarred for life. For life.
You're throwing out signals, bro.
All right. Yeah, it was mixed signals, right? Plus, I smell good. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
All right, man. So you know what the damn sound means. We gonna break into some rapid fire. Brought to you by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. Check out brawlersinclothing.com for some of the freshest gear out there right now. All right, Johnny, man. We gonna get in canned cranberry sauce or like the real cranberry sauce.
Neither.
Really?
Yeah, I don't fuck with cranberry sauce.
So your Thanksgiving dinner has no cranberry sauce on it?
No cranberry
That's
sauce.
super weird. So you don't eat Thanksgiving sandwiches?
No, I just eat turkey, fucking corn, stuffing.
I forgot that you have the appetite of a 4-year-old. That's right.
Yes,
So Johnny, whatever your 4-year-old will eat, you can serve Johnny, and he's down for that. However, if you want to serve him something,
some chicken nuggets,
yeah,
bro. Chicken nuggets and French fries.
Anything sold on like Federal Hill or anything, no. All right. So in that case, we're gonna say chicken nuggets from McDonald's or chicken nuggets from Wendy's.
McDonald's.
Now, if you were eating these chicken nuggets from McDonald's, would you rather be chilling with Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie.
I
mean, we're at a McDonald's. It's only right. I'm changing it. I'm gonna say Tupac because Tupac wouldn't be like binging on my plate.
How about Biggie album, Ready to Die or Life After Death?
Ready to Die.
Ready to Die.
That was a tough one. They're both classics.
Okay. Redman or Method Man?
Method Man.
How High or Half Baked?
How high?
How High or Friday?
Friday.
Ice Cube or Iced Tea?
Ice Cube. You're not stumping me, bro.
Room temperature water or cold water?
Cold water. I fuck with room temp too though.
Do you?
I don't discriminate when it comes to water.
Okay. All right. No discrimination. You heard it here first, Agua. You heard it here first.
Unless it's like sewage water. We're not fucking with that.
That's true. Nobody fucking with that, bro. Shit. Febreze or any other house spray?
No, you gotta have the Febreze, bro.
I gotta have the Febreze. Facts.
Like I keep the Febreze on deck. There's one right there, bro. Especially from you last week.
That's getting edited out. What do you mean? All right, so Febreze is your house spray of choice. Now, when you're working in the studio, you prefer to be down there daytime, nighttime?
I'm a night guy. I'll be down here until like 4 o'clock in the morning some nights.
Wow, that's wild. Nightclub, strip club?
Strip club.
Strip
I'm
club.
not a nightclub guy at all. I'm not really a strip club guy either, but...
Like, but if you had to pick...
I'll fuck with the strip club. I'll definitely go to the strip club, but I'm not... Nightclubs, you probably won't find me there unless I'm performing.
You're at a party and you're being forced to indulge in some marijuana activities. Joint or a blunt?
I'm a blunt guy.
You smoked a blunt?
Yeah. So, I don't smoke, people.
Right.
Mom, I don't smoke.
Yeah, no.
But,
Trust me.
Every now and again. On occasions.
You're an edible guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I like edibles.
All right, Johnny's an edible guy. Do you prefer a nice big breakfast or would you want a nice big dinner?
Breakfast for sure.
Breakfast food?
Yeah.
Do you like diner food or fast food?
Diner food.
Diner food. Tribe Called Quest
Ooh.
or Lost Boys?
Well, I don't know too much of the Lost Boys, so I'm going to say Tribe Called Quest. I might have to do some research for the face that you're doing me.
All right, first off, do you know the song Renee?
How does it go?
There's a tune about this honey named Renee that I met one day on my way back from John Jay. I'm peeping shorty as she's walking to the train. I tapped her on her shoulder. She said, I never dealt with Philly blunts because I heard that's for silly stunts. I said, no, they burn slow. That was my remix. Shout out Mr. Cheeks. We appreciate you. Yeah, you gotta check that out. Yellow nacho cheese or the queso blanco?
Yellow.
Okay.
Are we not friends anymore?
All right, yellow. Okay.
Mario Brothers EP is not dropping anymore, guys.
I got one.
That's it.
White Sox, not baseball. White Sox or Black Sox?
Black Sox. White Sox get too dirty.
They do. They do. However, I don't think putting on a fresh pair of Black Sox is the same as putting on a fresh pair of White Sox. That last break was brought to you by Tums. If you feel a rumbling, get some tumbling. So anyway, behind the... Alright, Behind the Grind fans, I got something real special lined up for you guys. We gonna get into another edition of Rhyming Without Reason.
Yeah.
Featuring my homie Johnny Kant. I got something pre-picked for this man. He has not heard it yet. I think he's gonna fuck with this beat though. It's right up his alley. I'm gonna see if this man got a 16 for me, right? Chat.
I'm a little upset. I thought you would give me it before then, but I guess not. But
Bro.
we can rock to it.
No one
You
gets
know me,
it.
I'm always ready.
No one gets it prior.
I'm always ready.
Rhyming Without Reason. Johnny Conceptz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fire.
Method Man.
Yeah.
Yo, Johnny Conceptz.
Yeah.
Behind the Grind. Volume 11. Super Mario Brothers EP coming soon. Shout out to Lingo, Grimo, Cypher. From my perspective, go get that shit. Yo. We behind the grind, I'm in my comfort zone. The Cyrus of the shit, I'm speaking in triumphant tones. Witty, unpredictable, you better leave this guy alone, or I'ma have to give you the business if you don't mind your own. Garbage rappers, why you on my spot for? Count 'em, 1, 2, 3, I spot 4. Probably lots more, I leave them with jaws and they can all get socked up like a top drawer. See, I'm a top drawer, I'm the one they're here to see. I'll beat you bitches senseless, can't hear a seat. I done seen it all, none of you are scaring me. All y'all inferior, how you gon' prepare me? These guys know against me that they won't fare well. That's why when I see them it's daps and farewell. They must be scared as hell. Or maybe from the rappers that I kill, I've been giving off this weird smell. They're like, wow, Sep, you wow, Sep. I can give them that work, but no one has applied yet. Underqualified, y'all ain't even no mild threat. I'm all in with this shit and y'all been making some side bets. I'm the heir to the throne, while you scared and alone, where you belong in the amateur zone. It's unfair and it's wrong. Be prepared to get gone. There's way too much baggage for me to just carry it on. So check it, you bookers better stay inside. Open your mind, put extra thought in every line. Still won't compare to mines, cause with every single track I hit it out the park. You can call me Johnny Bonds, better keep it calm. You can never match my grind. Every badge, Hall of Fame, overall is 99. And I'm Hard Ride's finest. You'll rewind this, Grimo's behind this.
You were sitting on this, bro. You were waiting for this moment. My man was waiting for this moment. He shouted out Behind the Grind. He had the grind mode shit up in there. That was fire. That was dope, man. Shout out.
I told you, I got verses in the memory bank forever.
So now we've got 1 and 1A, Ohms and Johnny Conceptz right now, folks. I'm gonna need your vote. Who you had slaughter it? You know, go back, check out Ohms, Behind the Grind, Volume 7. He was our first edition, Rhyming Without Reason. Johnny, I got in here for number 2, man. If any MCs want to come in-house and get in-house for Behind the Grind, we gonna set you up just like this. So come prepared, man. Could be a fast beat,
Absolutely.
slow beat. You don't know. You know, just have your shit ready, dog. Johnny did. Ohms did. Salute to you, fellas.
Yeah, absolutely. Like everybody, feel free to hate on me in the comments. I want to hear how horrible I did. I appreciate it. Shout out to the haters.
Also, you know, pat him on the back too. Pat him on the back. Johnny needs that. He's that type of dude. I don't want him texting me at like 3 a.m. like couldn't sleep again. Random trolls told me I couldn't rap on YouTube. I'm quitting. I don't
that
need
shit
that
hurts,
again.
bro.
Please, just pat him on the back. Yeah, man.
So I did just launch a merch website. It's johnnyconcepts.dizzyjam.com.
Word.
It's got shirts, hoodies, fucking dad hats.
Nice.
So go make a purchase, support your boy, support local hip hop.
All right, that's Johnny Conceptz with a Z.dizzyjam.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just want to shout out Trip, obviously, my co-host, my Barrio brother.
Luigi.
Brother. Yeah, I want to shout out Luigi, Mario,
Facts.
Toad, Princess,
what up, girl?
Princess. I know you ain't with Bowser again. What you doing, girl?
Fucking Koopas.
But anyways,
the
shout out to Ohms, shout out to Mike Diaper, shout out to Drive, shout out to Lingo, AOK, Para, everybody.
Facts.
Shout out to Grimo Cypher. Thank you to Lingo for giving us this opportunity to do Behind the Grind and also everything else that he does for the hip hop scene. I don't even want to say local hip hop scene anymore because we're not local.
Nah, it's really not at this point. Huh?
For the universal scene. That's
Facts.
what I'm going to say.
For the interdimensional hip hop scene.
Yeah.
That's a whole new level. All right, man. So I really appreciate you taking the time.
One more shout out, my bad. Shout out to Tombs, the Concentrated, and shout out to Mike Half Amazing Pinto.
Oh, there you go.
Appreciate you, bro.
Facts. Facts, man. Yeah, all that sounds really good, man. And guys, once again, I highly suggest you going to check out Johnny's album. From my perspective, I can't stress that enough. Make this a priority on a list. Even if you're just gonna skim through it, please go check it out. It's very dope artwork. Barrio Brothers coming soon, man. Really appreciate Johnny taking his time out of the night. We didn't have anything lined up for tonight, and I needed to get my homie Johnny a bigger and brighter spotlight on him because he deserves it.
Salute to that, bro.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Salute to all the artists that have rocked with us this far. This is gonna wrap up episode 11. I can't believe these things are flying out like fucking hotcakes. We will be stopping season 1 at around episode 20. We'll be taking a short hiatus. We'll be coming back for season 2. Just start rocking back with you guys again. We're gonna have some new segments, new questions and stuff like that, so be looking forward to that too. Well, until next time, man, this has been Behind the Grind. I'm your boy, Trip B.
And I'm Johnny Concepts.
Have a good night, y'all.
Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe, bitches.
Damn, we forgot.
Recording here and recording there. I'm gonna, hey Siri,
Yeah, tell that bitch.
set an alarm for 12 minutes.
That's dope.
Oh, I should stop.
Like my generic. That's dope. That's dope.
We behind the grind, I'm in my comfort zone. The Cyrus of the shit, I'm speaking in triumphant tones. Witty, unpredictable.
Johnny Conceptz, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
I'm on the other side of the camera this time.
How's that feel?
I mean, the same.
I'm gonna make you a verse 1 logo.
Yeah. Nasty, dirty sock on it as a pop filter.
Oh shit.
Well, I have a Diaper story, but
Dude, what is it?
you've heard the story before, so I don't know.
Alright.
If I stopped automatically. Maximum recording time. What the fuck?
Okay, 29 minutes.
Okay.
Rewind this back. I just made a burger for you.
I'm a fucking I'm a fucking host too. Like, you gotta tell me this shit.
I guess it's deeper. Logs into Napster account. And there it is. I just got 7
Bandcamp.
viruses. Alright, Johnny, man, you know what that sound means. I forgot that you have the appetite of a 4-year-old. That's right.
Yes,
So Johnny, and as she's looking for the token, she drops a package of the Easy Wider. She covers her mouth with a name ring. I said, don't sweat the technique, Shorty Rock. I do the same thing.
It's a stick up, everybody hit the ground. Don't you dare say a word and don't fuck around. Put the money in the bag, yo, we want it now. Put the money in the bag, yo, we want it now. Make me bust your head up, yeah, you're dripping blood.